I think you actually heard him that time. Oh, you want to eat? Want your food? Oh, I want to eat food. Shout it on, guys. Shout it on. You is the innocent one. The sweet little baby. Are you a sweet little baby? Oh, oh, there goes Charlie jumping over you. Oh, and now you have to jump over him. You're just so cute, Mr. B. Good afternoon and happy Thursday to all of your sunshiny faces. Another unproductive day for Kayla, guys. I didn't really get to anything today. I did, however, though, make dinner tonight, and I didn't just make freezer dinner. Boiled water for noodles, and then I put the noodles in the boiling water, and then I drained the water out. And then I put pasta sauce on the noodles. Yeah. That was my my making dinner for tonight. There was nothing else in there. It was literally, I just made noodles and pasta sauce because and I used jarred pasta sauce. There was no cooking involved at all tonight, guys. That was the extent of it because I woke up too late to literally almost even put anything in the slow cooker. Yeah, guys. I mean, I could have. I was just like, originally, I was thinking about it and I was like, we had so much pizza left over from yesterday. Like, Jack must have eaten all of his candy for dinner last night. We still had over a pizza left. And we ended up having like probably a half of a bag of like the Tostitos pizza rolls. And we still had a whole loaf of garlic bread left. I was like, who in the heck didn't eat anything for dinner? And like even Matthew was home yesterday and like still snacked on some of it. Like he actually went out to eat yesterday night with his girlfriend though. And so I was actually originally going to make 4 pizzas. And holy cow, guys, I'm glad I didn't do that yesterday. But then I was like, well, I'll just make pasta. I was like, well, everybody can just have leftovers. And then I saw Jack go in there and had leftover pizza for like lunch, or not lunch, but like a snack when he got home from school. And I was like, okay, well now there's not quite as much left. I was like, well, there's still taco meat from when I made tacos on Tuesday, I think I made them. And so I was like, okay, well, like that'll be fine. Somebody can, you know, have the taco meat and, you know, make tacos with it. I was like, or maybe 1 or 2 people, and then maybe me and Jack can have the leftover pizza or something like that. And then I was like, well, maybe we won't have enough. I was like, and I don't want to be asked like, what's for dinner? What's for dinner? I was like, so I'll just make some pasta and put some sauce over the top of it, because I got that pasta and pasta sauce for free at Jewel 2 weeks ago, I think it was, because I bought the meatballs. And so you got a thing of pasta sauce and a what's it called, like a thing of spaghetti for free. So I ended up picking out, or just used actually a half of the thing of spaghetti in the jar that I got for free. So I was like, well, who cares? It was free anyway. So I did that for dinner tonight, and then we, like I said, had the leftover garlic bread with it. So we still ended up eating the leftovers. So it all kind of worked out well in the end. But yeah, guys, I have not been, like, my productivity this week is just like, no. It is not happening. And tomorrow's Friday already, and then on Saturday we're gonna be gone. Like Friday afternoon we're going to the grocery stores, Saturday morning we're going to the other grocery stores, and Saturday, I think at like 3 or something like that, we need to leave to go to my cousin's wedding, which we're going to just like the reception, because I think she's having the wedding, the actual like ceremony is tomorrow. And it's like really small ceremony, and then they're having just the reception, like a big reception, then on Saturday. I don't know exactly why it's on Friday. I don't know if it's like a small like venue and that's why they can only have like a small ceremony, and then they're hosting a larger wedding the day after or something like that, or what it is. It's actually weird though, because I feel like that's maybe, like, at first when I heard it, I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. But I actually, one that I know did the same thing this last summer. They had like their wedding like on Saturday, maybe, like the ceremony, and then they had a reception like the day after. Or something like that. Like, I don't know, is that like a common thing now? Like, people don't do the wedding and wedding reception on the same day, or is it becoming more common not to do that? It's kind of like, I don't know, different. But like I said, I know now 2 people that have done that, both like within the same year. So I feel like maybe it's getting more common to like do that. And maybe it's just like because of venues and what's available and stuff like that, and you know, that kind of stuff. And so yeah, that's why I was like, that's just, it's interesting. And I don't know, like I said, it's not like traditions, more of a tradition to be untraditional. So anyways though, guys, yeah, I uploaded and edited yesterday's vlog, but other than that, guys, I think I did dishes today too, maybe. What's your problem? I heard you making noises. What? Why are you staring at me like that? I'm booping you on the nose. Anyways, though, guys, yes, I love you, Charlie. I do, I love you. Oh my gosh, your whole chest is wet. Were you licking your chest? Why is your chest wet? Did you have an itch or were you scratching? Your like whole chest is all wet. Mr. B, what was he doing? You got the dopiest smile ever. Yeah, you scared of the cameras right in your face. Ah. Okay, Charlie, get off of me. Daddy, wait, somebody's in the bathroom. Somebody just woke up to use the bathroom. I know you guys are up too. Anyways, guys, yeah. And it's late again. Guys, I was tired and I honestly thought I was gonna fall asleep at like 9 o'clock. But I got like so much sleep last night. I don't know how. I honestly, guys, I'm in that really bad routine again where I'm getting so much sleep that it's actually making me more tired, because I'm like now like not sleep deprived, like the opposite of sleep deprived. I'm having too much sleep and it's making me tired because of it. So I need to try and stop and like break that habit. But it's like I'm just sleeping like garbage. And like last night too, I feel like I slept well, but guys, this morning I woke up at 10 o'clock, right? And I was like, or it was actually a little after 10 o'clock. I think it was like 10:30. I heard my mom in the hallway and everything like that. And I heard her leave. And then I was like, oh, I wonder where she went. Like, I was thinking, oh, maybe she went to go get coffee or something like that, because she's been doing that in the mornings. So then I hear the dog, and I hear her what I think is like in my mom's room or something like that. And I go and check, and all the doors are still closed. And I was like, oh, okay, like maybe it wasn't her then. Saw her sitting in the doorway, like from the kitchen going into the living room. And I was like, oh, Bliss, come on, you know, come in here. Because I didn't want her to get into anything in the kitchen or the living room or anything like that. Something got left out, or, you know, the garbage can or something like that. Because normally Jack comes and brings her in my room. But because Matthew was home yesterday, Matthew kept her upstairs with him. And then, unlike Jack normally brings her in my room before he leaves for school. So she was just out and about. And so then I'm like, come on, Bliss, come here, let's go. And she's still sitting there, and I'm like, come on, Bliss, let's go, let's go. All of a sudden, I see this dark something lean around the corner, and I was like, holy cow. It freaked me out, guys, so much. It was Matthew. He hadn't left yet, and it was 10:30. I thought I was alone in the house, and the dog is like creeping me out because she's just like sitting there staring at me, but she won't move. And I'm like, and all of a sudden, like, I just see like he was wearing his hood on top of it too. He was like a hoodie, and he had the hood on, and he like just kind of like leaned around the corner like to look at me. And like I couldn't see him from where he was, like further in the living room, so I couldn't see him. He just kind of leaned around the corner. I about freaked out, guys. I was like, I'm gonna start like swearing. I was so scared, and it freaked me out so bad, especially to the dog, because she was just being so innocent about it. And then I was like I thought like a stranger's in the house, like it was something. And I was like, why is the dog, and Bliss of all dogs, being so calm about whoever is standing there? And like, and it wasn't dark out or anything like that. It was 10 o'clock. It was totally bright and sunny. It was just like my brain took a second to recognize Matthew, I think, because of his hood being on too. And I was thinking he wasn't home. I was thinking I was by myself at home. And I thought that, like I said, he had left already because it was after 10:30. And no, it was him. My mom had actually went to go get him food, and the weird thing is though, I heard her at 10 o'clock. She was yelling for Matthew. She's like, Matthew, Matthew, Matthew. I think because she thought he had overslept. And then when I heard her leave the house, I was like, oh, she probably like, you know, he probably already left and she's just going to go get coffee or something. And no, so I'm, like I said, I'm thinking he's gone the whole time, and all of a sudden, like, I come into the, you know, I'm just standing in the hallway and I'm calling for the dog, and I see this thing just like lean over, and I was like, oh my gosh. I freaked out, guys. It was like horrible. It's no longer October, it is officially November. There's no more spooks, there's no more scares, there's nothing. And I got like freaked out. It was terrifying, guys. Like I said, like he didn't even, and that's the weird thing too, is like he didn't say anything. Like normally like Matthew'd be like, oh, like I'm in here or something like that, like to let me know that he's with the dog, but he like was kind of like maybe tired and like out of it too, so he wasn't really saying anything, so he just kind of like leaned over and he was like, oh hey. After I'd already freaked out, I was like, oh my gosh. It was terrifying, guys. That was my scary experience for today. It just about, like I said, freaked me out. And so, like I said, my mom had actually went to go get him breakfast. That's what she went to go pick up. She went to get him some, I think, like hot cakes from McDonald's or something like that before he left. Because originally she was going to get up early and she was going to make him some hot cakes. But she didn't, so she just went out and got him some. So yeah, he ended up going home today. And then he's going to be back home tomorrow. So I think Bliss is like thrown for a loop. He was home on Monday. Like, he wasn't home over this weekend, right? Then he was home on Monday. Then he was home on Wednesday. Now he's going to be back on Friday for this whole weekend. So I think the dog is a little bit confused too. Because she's, I think, starting to get into a pattern. Like, normally he's home on the weekends. Sometimes, like, every other weekend, more or less. And so I think she's just like, what? Like, she's getting confused now. Like, whenever we're like, oh, we're talking about Matthew or something like that, then she gets all excited and thinks he's coming home. And we're like, no, but it's not until, like, this weekend. But like I said, I think it's just, it's been throwing her off a little bit. About that, but I'm gonna take a shower and head to bed, guys. It's not really late, but I doubt like I'll be able to fall asleep, because like I said though, I felt like I was tired, but then as soon as I get into bed, I know I'm not gonna want to sleep. I think next week I'm gonna take my melatonin again and try and, like I said, go to bed like early and you know, take that so that as soon as I get in bed I fall asleep, because like a few nights I ended up staying up, like I get ready for bed, like even last night too, I was like in bed and then I ended up staying up for like another hour or hour and a half, 2 hours almost after I was in bed, and I was like, this is ridiculous, I can't. So tonight I need to take just kind of a quick shower, so I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.